Hey, what's up, y'all? Marjack79 here. So, of course, the popular thing to do on YouTube right now is to do a breakdown or run through of the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. I've never been one to do reviews on just specifically a trailer. It's never really been my thing, but Spider-Man has always been my favorite comic book character. I know I did one on Dragon Ball Z Broly, but I've never did one on a movie from the MCU. So I know all your big time YouTubers, they thrive off of this type of content, but me as a smaller YouTuber, I'm like, I just would rather wait for the movie to come out. But for this one specifically, this one's just so special, man. Because you know why? Because it just takes me back to my childhood. It's really all it is to it, I usually get asked a lot, when I do my, top 5 favorite comic book movies of all time. Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire will always be in my top 3 movies, just in general. I love that movie so much, man. That was really the movie that solidified myself as like Spider-Man he will always be my favorite comic book character. I mean, that's just never going to change. And Alfred Milano's Doc Ock making a return to this movie. I hope he's like the central villain. He probably won't be, but just being able to see him in the trailer just did so much for me, to be completely honest, man. What he did to Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man in that movie, he made that fool just not want to be Spider-Man so much to the point to where he lost his organic Spider-Man powers. This fool couldn't even shoot his web. He literally took his mojo away. He threw away his costume. It was so good, man. Just between that and just him losing his friendship with Harry and then not being able to start a romance with Mary Jane, just so much turmoil that he went through in that movie. And then just seeing any part of that movie make its return to movie form, it just did so much for me. It touched my comic book nerd soul in ways that I can't even express. And it's weird, man. That's what always, pushes me to make videos like this. It's not when I feel like I have to. It's just when I feel just such a strong passion towards something. It's like I just need to get on here and talk about this because I'm so passionate about it. I just can't help myself. And just seeing this trailer and seeing, Tom Holland's Spider-Man get back into action. I mentioned, when I did my review of Spider-Man Far From Home, that one of my favorite aspects of that movie was the blossoming of his relationship with MJ. That quirky, cheesy high school love and them being just super awkward around each other. Looks like that's definitely making a return to this film as well. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing key aspects of that as well, man. It's going to be good. I cannot wait to see it. But, aside from all of that, I think the biggest takeaway, I just hope that, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are going to make cameos. I would be shocked at this point if they don't. I mean, I don't know if you saw in the trailer, but you can basically see Electro and Sandman cameos, and of course that golden green ball is Green Goblin. Anybody who knows anything about Spider-Man is going to see that. And then of course Dr. Octopus Otto Octavius himself is the huge reveal. Some of your favorite villains from the previous movies just making their return to this movie. It's almost like it's going to be the MCU's love letter to give respect to the Spider-Man movies of the past. And I think the best way is what they're doing is bringing some of the older villains back with the same actors. Thank you, Disney. Thank you, Marvel. Thank you, Jon Favreau. Whoever was the key part of bringing this to life. I have no qualms about it. I have no issues. Just pure, unmitigated excitement, just thrilling excitement. I'd be really hard pressed to go into this movie and find something wrong with it. That's really where this is going. It comes out in December around Christmas time. I think it's going to be a love letter for Christmas time for all of us. It's going to break $1 billion. I have no doubt about that. It's going to be great. It's just going to be a good, Marvel classic film. And I just don't have any doubt that we are all going to enjoy it so much course, in the clips in the beginning there, you kind of get a look at that black and gold Spider-Man suit. That looks really cool. Hopefully Marvel Legends makes a figure of that. I'll probably pick that up. But I think what, in my dream of dreams, what I want to see the most, of course, is a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man in his classic Spider-Man suit. I really want to see a Marvel Legends of that. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing an SH Figure Arts figure of that. I would buy that so fast it's not even funny. I really hope that we get a Dr. Octopus and a classic Green Goblin Marvel Legends too. Man, come on. Come on, man. That's a given, you know? They got to help us out, man. Just like how classic the Logan and the the Stewart's Professor X, and the Magneto, the classic, and the Mystique now found their places onto my shelf. I even care more so about the classic SpiderMan franchise. Those deserve places on all of our shelves so much it's not even funny. Of course, you have your certain haters on the internet, most of the kids, that the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man suck. Well, you suck. Don't mind me. I'm just speaking from the heart. I tell you what, though, one thing that I would love to see in this movie, I would love for us to get like an iconic swinging scene. You know how in the first two Spider-Mans and then the Amazing Spider-Mans, that we just got that huge iconic swinging through New York with the orchestra playing in the background. I feel like we really haven't gotten that as an iconic set piece in the Tom Holland film. So they're going to give us something. I hope we get something to that magnitude in this movie here. It's just a personal wish. I feel like it's not a deal breaker if they don't give it to us, but it was just something personally that would make me happy. Oh yeah, and shout out to the crew and Tom Holland for not spoiling anything about this trailer. That's really cool. They've gotten better, but I guess with Cumberbatch by his side too, it probably helped him out a lot too. But as much as I want Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield to make cameos in this film, I don't want them to take over the movie. I would be happy with just little side cameos, maybe even like end of the movie cameos. I feel like that would be really cool. But I feel like I don't need them to be a part of the full plot. Maybe like bring them in for like the final battle. Maybe if Peter's like being ganged up on by the Sinister Six and he just can't get the job done by himself, and then at the last moment they come in and save him and help him out to finish the job. That would be so epic. I think that would definitely be best case scenario for me personally. So, all right, man. So how do you guys feel about it? I know if you clicked on this video, you are more than likely either a fan of me or a fan of Spider-Man in general. I appreciate that. Like I said, I've loved Spider-Man since at least I was about 10 years old, man. From the Fox show, the animated show. I was never a huge comic book fan when I was a kid, but definitely the Fox animated shows to the movies and to the MCU and to the video games too. I feel like the video games as well really what solidified my love for Spider-Man 2. That Spider-Man 2 for Tobey Maguire on the PlayStation 2 and GameCube. That's the stuff that dreams are made of. And then, of course, the PS4 Spidey and then the Miles Morales. Yeah, come on, man. You cannot go wrong there. So, all right, man, that is going to do it for this one. So, as always, thanks, everybody, for watching. If you liked the video, do me a favor, hit that like button. Hit that notification bell icon so that you know whenever I upload a new video. You can follow me at youtube.com/markjack79. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And as always, I will see you guys on the next one. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.